Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm going to turn up the gain here. Hopefully, you guys can hear me a bit better this time around. Last time, some people were having some problems hearing my voice. I don't know, man. I just wish that there was like an automatic volume adjustment for these things, right? So that it's always the same all the time, but you know how it is, right? Technology is never perfect. Anyways, yeah. So today we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin moves and some altcoin moves. Basically, uh, we've seen some serious explosive moves in the altcoin space, and we're going to be talking about that today with Inti. He's going to be also answering your questions. Say hi to everyone, Inti.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, and if you guys want some altcoins, tech TA, please ask Inti in the chat group, and he'll choose some coins out of your selection today.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bunch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too. Oh, okay. Well, I look forward to that. I look forward to everybody's questions and checking out some cool coins. Try to hopefully try to use some coins that are like low to the ground and not have not already popped off and gone up, because you know what, you don't want to be buying those coins. Right? You want to be buying coins that have value so that you can make some profits. All right. With that said, let's start talking about Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin, we're backing off right now as we speak today. I think the last few hours, this has occurred. I remember waking up and seeing it a lot higher. Yeah, you can see on the hourly chart here. I'm gonna make this bigger. Yeah, just happened a few hours ago. Bitcoin just fell out of bed, and is down to the 9,100 level. Now, let's see. I think we can probably go a little bit lower. This is where I've suggested an entry point where I'm going to go long, and I'm currently long now. And seeing if we can take off to the next level. I'm gonna have to wait and see. Right, anything can happen. I'm gonna stop loss it down here. Also, I've decided to go instead of buying in at a specific point and trading out. I'm going to sprinkle my buy orders into down all the way down to this level. The 8,100 is where I'm out, of course, and see what happens. Right. Instead of taking all my money and sticking it all on one position. So yeah, I'm just gonna sprinkle my orders, because lately every time I was like, okay, I'm gonna sell down short here. Oh, I'm gonna buy down here, and it just doesn't work out. So, anyways, so I think I'm gonna try something new and sprinkle my orders in a little bit here, a little bit there, and see if we can get to something interesting, see something interesting happen. But you know what, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'm not gonna lose too much sleep about it, because I'm not gonna lose a lot of money. And that's how you trade. You have to trade with money that you're willing to lose, and go, okay, well, next trade. Nah, that didn't work out. Next trade, and that's it. And there's no big deal. If you feel there's a big deal about your losses, you're doing it wrong. That's plain and simple of it, right? If you feel that you cannot handle losses, then you're trading incorrectly. You need to learn how to handle your risk, manage your risk, because you know what? All of us traders out here, we know one thing that's for sure, is that we don't know what's going to happen. We only go base our trades on probabilities, and it's most probable Bitcoin is going higher, but we don't know for sure. Okay, so that's one thing we know absolutely for sure, is that we don't know what's going to happen, and so we trade based on probabilities. All right, so who's giving me $5 Canadian? It's MK. Hey, Big D, been watching you since 2012. Wondering if BTC has reached 20K before, has to reach 20K before a major move in the alts come. Alts come. Okay. Well, no, it does not need to reach to 20K to see altcoins pop off. I think we are in the midst of altcoins popping off right now, and we're going to be talking about that shortly. All right, so I think I've discussed everything about Bitcoin. What we can do is go down to the 4 hour and see if we can. Now that it's turning around and it's probably going to go straight. It's going to go down. I would suggest that if you want to be a buyer here, maybe entering at the level that I got in is probably not the best idea. With the 4 hour, like you need to maybe wait for a divergence before you can make a buy order. So it's okay. It's everybody's what everybody does could be different. Every trader has its own style and stuff like that. So 4 hour could be something that you could wait for. We could also wait for, we could also take the 61.8, right? Because this is possible here. Oops, let me just delete that. Which is what I would like to do, but I'm thinking, you know what, 38.2, we're going to back off of the 38.2. So I'm betting that we back off from the 38.2 is what I'm betting on. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Who cares? I'm going to live with it. And you could always, buy the 61.8. I don't know. I don't think we will go down there, but I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll just, move my buy orders in. I'll just because I've got my buy order here and stop loss down here right now. And then I'm going to rebuy again should I get stopped out. And that's how I'm going to deal with it, right? I'm just going to rebuy as I get stopped out into these different areas. So that's how I'm going to sprinkle my orders and just see what I can get. I'm not going to, and then finally I'm just going to walk away if we break this level, right? So as we get down here, I'm gonna set my stop loss down here, and as we get down here, I'm going to set my stop loss down at okay. Let me just stop saying here. Okay, because people want to hear numbers. Okay, so first off, the 38.2, right, is at $9,050, right? That's where I've already entered in this position. I want to sprinkle orders all the way down into the 38.2 just in case it doesn't bounce off the 38.2. Which would really get me upset, right? Because I've been horrible. I've been trying to get into a lot of trades and they've always missed. So, anyways, if I do get in, that's all right. I have a stop loss at the 61.8, which is 8,731, right? If I fail, if it stops out, I'm going to rebuy back in, setting the stop loss at the 78.6, which is at $8,500. And then finally, if I do get stopped out there, I'm going to buy again, and then find my final. It's the 78.6 at $8,500, and get stopped out at around $200, $8,200. So, that's my plan. That's where I'm going. Should I wait for a divergence? Maybe. On the 4 hour, maybe. But I'm going to. I'm feeling that Bitcoin's gotten a lot more bullish, and I want to take this 38.2 continuation trade, which we have on our trading plan, and we'll go with that and see what it does. So that's my plan, and whether it works out or not, only God will know. And we'll know in the next few days whether or not this trade will work. All right. Well, when we go, let's go on to the altcoins. Altcoins are popping off like crazy. Oh my God! Take a look at this thing. This thing I already got my double fill on this thing, even though the wick is backing off. It is amazing how high this thing has gotten. Let's see here. Where is the? There it is. Price range. If you were to like just look at this in this range here, like forgetting these bottom the bottom pieces here. I'm gonna mark it off. Hang on. Righty, and let's just move that right here. So that's 143% move, right? From forgetting the way bottom. This is pretty much the area where you probably would have gotten in easier on this coin, but the bottom's down here, which is 6,600 sats, 650 sats, 670 sats. I don't think you would have been able to buy this. Maybe you would have, right? Should because of this, but this W would have gotten you all spooked. Hey, you know what? I got this nice W. Hey, I want to buy in at 78.6 or 61.8, and then obviously it dumps on you, so you might get a little spooked and not buy in because and then only when it comes back up, you're like feeling, oh my god, I'm lucky. But what another thing you could have noticed is that the volume. Oh my god. The volume was just coming in even well before that. Right, you could see that the volume just started coming in, right, on this coin, and you're like, "What the heck is going on?" It's strapping on the rocket boosters, and then yeah, there you go. Another coin is that strapped on the rocket boosters and didn't give you much time to really see the volume because you know what they say about volume, right? Volume speaks volumes, and so. Right, it's always good to watch out for volume, but it's not always there to indicate whether or not we're going to see a rocket ship blast off. I mean, there was a little bit of volume coming in here, but not a lot to indicate. By the time you realize, okay, well, this thing it's going to fly, it was pretty much too late. But man, did it ever fly high? Let's take a look here. How high did this thing fly? Yeah, wow. I already got a double off of this, and it's like 362%. Oh man, oh my god, there it is. There's my next sell order right up here. I almost got there, like just off by 500 sats. Wow. That's incredible. I'm sure we're in alt season right now. At this point, we're seeing a lot of the alts just fly out of the gate, and I think that we're going to see a lot more start to fly. So, let's talk about your alts that you want to see. Inti, you got something for me to take a look at on the for
Yes, so much, so many. I cannot choose
No,
what?
choose one.
Okay, let's see. HBAR. Did you check it?
HBAR?
Yes.
What? How do you look for? What's the ticker symbol for that one?
Literally H and bar,
H
and it's for Binance and Bitrex.
It's on Binance. Okay, HBAR. Alrighty, so let's take a look at that. I'm gonna bring that up. Oh wow. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. A lot of those coins like that I've already taken off, please don't buy them. It's too late. The bus is already gone on these coins. You have to walk away. You have to look for something else. So, look at this, and my God, this thing is ready. I hope I have some of this because man, this thing's about to pop off and go thermal. Right. That's just amazing. There's a W here, W here, W here. I mean, you can't really expect another W at this point in time. It's already taken off. It's already left. It's already left the rocket launching bay, right? And it's gone to it's going to the moon. This coin. Wow. Incredible. I wish I'd seen it sooner. I would have bought on the 78.6 pullbacks on and any of these W's here. I mean, look at this. You could have bought the 78.6, right? Which is like, what was it? Yeah, 123 sats approximately, 122, 123. That would have been perfect, right? If you saw that just a few days ago, but it's kind of late here, late to the party. If you can, the best you could hope for is to set your buy order at the 151 sats and see if this thing just does a quick dump to the FU side for the for the bulls, right? Because I'm sure sometimes these things like really like just go FU and then come back up and keep going straight up. So maybe you can catch this ride on a lucky play here down at the 150 sats, but to buy it up here is risking that it might not do as well. Now, chances are it could go higher. I'll leave that risk up to you. I'm not sure buying up there is a good idea. Let's see here. Maybe you can get away with it if it goes all the way to 61.8. Let's see, 180, 92. No, it's because 400 is where you'd have to sell half on a double, and so it's a very big risk to try to get this coin and hope that it does something stupid and go up a couple thousand sats. Could it do it? Maybe, but we need to do some fundamental analysis to determine that before we actually decide whether or not this coin is going to pop off and go really high. I don't think I have any of this coin, or else I would have marked it on the screen here as a sell order. So yeah, I don't have any. So and I don't remember owning this coin. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate, because I really think that this thing can really see some serious movements. Probably go into the 400 sat range or higher, but that's a big risk to take at this point because it's too late. We've already left the station, and trying to jump on this bus whilst it's in the movement is very, very, very dangerous to your financial well-being. So don't do it. Alrighty. With that said, next coin.
Okay, so BDS suggested AMB.
AMB.
Yes.
All right.
And if you ask me, it only needs a valid W to start rocketing off. Look at this.
Oh, have you seen it? The chart? It looks like it's got a nice little W happening there.
Yeah, in the daily, right?
Yes, on the daily. Yes. Look at that.
And it's so cheap. It's so cheap.
I know. Yeah. So, I you know what? I don't have any problems with you if you're gonna use the little old lady style. I don't have any problems if you like market buy this at this price, because it hasn't really taken off from the W yet, and it could. And I think at this point right here, once it breaks off, which is let's see here, 190 sats or something like that. Once it takes off from there, we could see it not look back at this point. So this is a decent coin to actually cheap coin that has already taken off, pulled back. You could even see here. Look at that. Oh yeah. I bet you we can see that this thing has broken its trend line, right? So we've broken the trend line, downward trend, and so we could see this thing, wow, pop off some serious doubles here. 400 sat. Let's just see here. 400 sats is not in the realm. Is in the realms of possibilities. It's not impossible. That's approximately at the 61.8. So I would say, you know what? If I don't have any of this, I think I might market buy this coin with a small amount of money, and right after today's show, because I'm very interested. Thank you very much for telling me about this coin. All right, let me take a look at one more coin, because I would like to get in on some of these altcoin actions that are about to explode here, because man, everything's looking so juicy.
I'm
You
going to
just
buy
need
that
to look
too.
at them. Just need to find them, right, and find all the juicy buys. Now, this doesn't guarantee. Keep in mind, nothing guarantees that this thing's going to pop off, even though it looks like there's a lot of evidence that it is. Right, we can see that the Willy looks like it's turning up. It wants to go higher. Volume's not there, right? So don't be surprised if we have to make another W on this thing. So if you want to, if you want to feel like be like a cheapskate, right? Which Brian is, right? Brian Beamish, my teacher, he would not buy this up here. He would actually wait for it to roll over and give him a cheaper buying opportunity right down near the W, so that he can get his double a lot faster than normal. But yeah, you can do that as well. So you can always set a buy order somewhere in this midpoint range from the top to the bottom here, and see if you can get some of this coin really cheap. All right, next coin.
Next coin. So we have QJ saying VLZ is still in the launchpad, guaranteed.
What's that? What is that coin? What can we get a ticker symbol?
B from balloon,
B
L from laser, and Z from I don't know.
BLZ.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There we go. Yeah. Serious launchpad D. Wow. Well, I mean, the little old lady, like, I really likes this coin, because like nobody's interested. Everybody's looking at this coin like, yeah, it's dead. It's not coming back from the grave, and that's the perfect kind of coin the little old lady likes to buy. This thing, right, had some serious good old days, and look, I mean, if we compare the volume to when it had like major pumps, and it's like way up now. It's higher than what it was almost when it had the last major pump. So yeah, or almost at the same level. So yeah, and yet it's down. So that means that there is people interested in this thing, and people have been buying this thing, and they are getting into this space, even though it's been going down. So yeah, this has a lot of pumpamentals, and so I'm interested in this coin, and as you can see, I already have some, and I'm looking to sell half on a double up here. So yeah, where would you buy? This thing has already did a nice little W here. You can see down here, it's got a little bit of a W action. You could always wait for it to roll back over and see if you can get another W before it actually takes off to the next level. Or you can you can market buy this, no problem. Yeah, it's a little bit nosebleedy in this area here because it's touching the top of the Bollinger Band. So it's a little bit iffy for me to tell you to go and market buy this. But remember, any of these coins that you want to buy, please understand that most of my buys are like 0.5%, 0.25%. And then the reason why I do that is so that it gives me a chance to buy it again should it go lower, and also that because my risk is so tiny that it doesn't bother me should I go, okay, I buy this, and then it gets delisted, it goes to zero. It doesn't. I'm like, whatever. Next coin.
Next
right?
coin.
It's no big deal, right? So that's how you got to feel. If you're buying this coin and you're putting all your money into this coin, and you're making a big bet that this thing's going higher, wow, you are going to lose all your money. Odds are you're going to lose all your money. You don't do that. You cannot do that, because you don't know what's actually going to happen in the future. You can only guess and hope that you're right in most of these coins. And so I would take it. I would not bet the farm on one particular asset and hope that you will make it big, because that rarely works out. And even when it does, it ends up not working out. What tends to happen is that somebody bets the farm on everything on this coin, for example, and it happens to go it just moons. Like, and let's just pretend that it moons all the way and goes all the way up to like 10,000 sats. What tends to happen is that person gets all greedy and says he's all rich, he's happy, and then what happens is it just dumps all the way back down to where it came from. And then he never sells the whole way down, and then he ends up losing everything that he invested, and he feels like a loser. So that's generally what happens to the average average investor when they're looking at when they're trying to put all their money into one particular investment. All right, so let's do one more coin and then we'll go on to some general questions.
Okay, this is one of my favorites because it has a lot of upside potential and it only need a W to start popping off, I think.
What's that?
It's BCPT.
BCPT.
Yes, request by Crypto Gardener.
Isn't this like this seems like what's it called, a stable coin or something like that, or inverse relational coin? I'm not 100% sure, but wow, it's kind of weird because like look at that, there's like all kinds of money coming into this coin, even though like it's dumped all kinds. Wow, that's strange. But I do have some of this coin, and there is no W. It's like sliding down here. I would say we are. Let's see here. Yeah, I would say we are like just sliding straight down, and there's no real breakout of the trend here. Just we're just waiting for this to like make its W. So I would wait for like maybe market structure, keep an eye on this on a daily basis. I've already have some of this coin. Maybe I should actually, I might get a little bit more to bring down my average buy-in on this coin, depending on how much I've already put in. But I'm not sure. I'd like to know some fundamental information about this coin because I'm a little concerned that I'm buying into a inverse relational coin here. Yeah, let's take a look at what this thing does before we get more money into it, because some of these coins are inverse related to Bitcoin's price, and obviously that is not what you want when you're trying to earn more Bitcoins. All right, and Bitcoin is in a bull market right now. So yeah, let's answer one question. Then we have to go because I have a meeting at 10:30 and it's like 10 after 10, and I don't want to be late for that meeting. So, all right, one more question in general. Do you have something for us, Inti?
Yes, of course. Okay. This is from Justin Ho and asks Davinci, with illegal late investing, if one buy order is restricted to, for example, 0.2%, wouldn't multiply buy orders of 0.2% for the same coin negate the risk level rule that you set?
If 1.2%. If you, I'm not 100% sure what you mean by
0.2%. He said.
Okay, 0.2% is a low enough amount to not negate any kind of risk tolerance. The maximum that you should put into any particular coin, like for example Ethereum or Dash or whatever, should be 5% if you're doing the little lady style of investing. Because there's always a chance that you're going to be wrong, right, with your investment idea. So with that, I don't see how putting 0.2% into a particular asset can turn out to be investing more than your maximum portfolio. Maybe you read the question wrong. I don't know. Inti?
Probably, but that's what he says.
Okay. All right. Let's just have one more question, actually, because I still have time. I got like 4 minutes before I want to close this off. So let's have one more question.
Okay, this is from Ismail Esahayi and it says, I have a question. Will be there all season after BTC is established at any number? In other words, let's say that Bitcoin is at 1 million and it stays there. Will there be then an all season?
Yes, there will always be, because what's going to happen probably in the future is that currencies are going to be also being continue to be created and continue to be touted as the next big thing to buy into, and people will believe that, and they will try to buy them and they will be pumped up and stuff like that. So you will have all seasons and stuff like that. Then you also, I foresee stocks will be completely different. Right now, if you want to buy a stock, you're not a direct owner of that stock, and that's a huge problem. But with cryptocurrencies, you can actually be the direct owner of the cryptocurrency. So then you'll be able to run the same strategy, little strategy on basically stocks as well. Now you could do that currently with stocks, but there are limitations because most brokerage houses do not let you keep a open order for more than 30 days, and some give you up to 90, but most of them only give you up to 30 days, making it very difficult for you to set sell orders, sell buyers with large numbers of stocks, basically. So basically, let's say pretend you want to spread the risk to as many stocks as possible, and you want to put in like 0.25% on everything that you could possibly find. That's good. Well then, what you can't manage hundreds of different assets. That's up to like 400 assets, basically. You can't manage the putting the sell order every 30 days on 400 different assets. So you will struggle to do so. So even if you had just 100 assets, it's a struggle to do that, making sure that your sell order is set. But I think that in the future that they're not going to get away with this kind of BS. We're going to have like built into your wallets, and I'm going to help produce that. Actually, I'm going to be producing that particular. I'm already planning to build exactly that. I'm already writing the white paper, where you could just do it inside your actual wallet and not have to worry about some brokerage house rules that are just stupid anyway. So it's not going to be a problem, I think, in the distant future, when we see basically companies that have turned to tokens as their means of shares and stocks. So yeah, that's my take on that, and yeah, that's it for today's session, today's live video. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate the likes. There's only 89 likes, so let's see if we can get this thing up to almost 1,000 likes, because like the last video was almost at 1,000 likes. It was at 900 likes, and that's really appreciated. Everyone out there that's given me a like, it really warms my heart, and I appreciate the love that you guys give for both me and Inti. For doing these videos, right? Say hi to everybody again, Inti.
Goodbye, everybody. And for TW that had a super chat question and I forgot to read it, I'm really, really sorry. I'll save it for the next stream.
Oh, what was his super chat? Sorry, let's do it right now.
Okay, it's from TW and says, lunch with your coffee for the super chat, and any thoughts on the DeFi network?
A DeFi network?
Yes.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to reserve that for tomorrow, because I have a lot to say on the DeFi network. So I will get back to you on that tomorrow. So look out for tomorrow's live stream on DeFi. All right, well, thanks again for watching. And if you haven't seen the video that's popping up right here, please check it out right now. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.